I don't think I know of a single chairman or a CEO or a board member or, with respect, a fund manager that gets out of bed in the morning and says, I'm going to go and create shareholder value. And it's quite clear from your laughter that neither do you too. But if you don't get out of bed to create shareholder value, what is the point? I happen to believe that what you do is incredibly important. I think of the $185 billion that you have under management, which for me is much more important, I have to say, than the $1.25 billion that might be the future valuation of your fund in 3 or 4 years' time if you make your numbers. For me, I think about, let's think about it. It's about, well, what is it? It's about 1 million people, 1 million people who each of them have given you £125,000 of their own money that they've saved up for, that's come out of their pay packets day by day, week by week, month by month, put aside. It's their future savings, it's their daily pension, it's the life that they look forward to. And the fact of the matter is, and for me this is the most exciting thing of all, the truth about you is this, that 75% of the entire wealth that you manage every single day is not owned by ultra-wealthy magnates. It's not owned by huge multinational corporations. It's actually owned by pensioners. I'll just say that again. 75% of the wealth that you manage is owned by those men and women over the age of 65 who depend on you to make good decisions for their future viability and success. And I think that that's really important. Either pensioners of today or pensioners of tomorrow. And that's a noble calling. And so when, from me, you talk about the need to remain competitive, I'd say it's a moral issue. It's a moral issue. Because if you're not competitive, what that means to me is that you're too expensive, which means to me that you're ripping wealth out of the system that should be pensioners' wealth, that's being absorbed in extra management costs and big offices and expense accounts and a whole load of other things that I know you don't have. So it's a moral issue that you're about. It's a noble issue that you're about. You're as important as the National Health Service. You're as important as the educational system. And many people's future depends every day on the decisions that you faithfully make day in, day out. And I'm just sorry for some of you, because I sense that some of you feel just that little bit distance from the real purpose and passion that is the root of everything that you do. And the reason for that, of course, is that often you're selling to an indirect intermediary. You're selling to another fund. You're selling to another organization. So you never quite get to meet the pensioner. You never quite get to meet the person who's been saving up for their marriage or whatever it is, or to buy a big boat so they can go around the world. But actually that is what it's about.